This is the Scorecard, where you score the latest sports news and in-depth views. I'm Anton Roxas. On the Scorecard tonight. Historic breakthrough saved Team Philippines' SEA Games campaign. From Filipinas' first ever football gold to Alex Eala ending a 26-year tennis drought, EJ Obiena's fourth straight title, and Gilas' golden sweep. Tim Cohen says LA Tenorio's return was no surprise, calling it proof that some players never really leave the game. A viral moment after, in the UAAP, a comment by Quinito Henson on UP fighting Maroon Jacob Bayla sparked debate over competitiveness, respect, and empathy. Alas, Pilipinas men are set for continuity as Coach Angiolino Frigoni earns a contract extension after SEA Games bronze and a strong world stage showing. All the headlines and more on the Scorecard tonight, the 22nd of December. Now, here's our roundup. Despite being sixth in the SEA Games standings, Team Philippines has had a handful of history-making moments. From a breakthrough gold by the Filipinas to dominant showings in tennis, athletics, boxing, and basketball, Filipino athletes once again proved that when it matters most, they rise. Our sports correspondent Sheila Salaysay has the report.
If not for a few, but major historic feats, the Philippine recent campaign in the 33rd Southeast Asian Games might have ended in disappointing fashion. Those historic victories ended long-standing droughts and asserting their might across specific sports. Leading the surge was a defining breakthrough in women's football. The Filipinas ended decades of dominance by Vietnam and Thailand to capture their first ever SEA Games gold medal, an achievement years in the making. After repeatedly knocking on the door, finishing fourth in multiple editions, and finally earning bronze in 2021, the national team completed its long-awaited rise. 4 decades after their SEA Games debut, the Filipinas became the only third nation to win women's football gold, breaking the long-held regional duopoly. With SEA Games gold now added to their growing legacy, alongside the 2022 AFF Women's Championship title and their historic FIFA Women's World Cup victory over New Zealand, the Filipinas now turn their attention to the next challenge, the 2026 AFC Women's Asian Cup, where qualification for the 2027 FIFA Women's World Cup is on the line. That same momentum carried over to the tennis courts, where Alex Eala capped a banner year by ending a 26-year drought for Philippine tennis. The young star claimed the women's singles gold in Nonthaburi, becoming the only third Filipino to achieve the feat. The victory crowned a breakthrough season that also saw the Rafa Nadal Academy graduate win her first WTA title and climb to a career-high world ranking number 50. In athletics, Ernest John EJ Obiena once again stood as the region's gold standard, capturing a record-breaking 4th consecutive SEA Games title in the men's pole vault. Clearing a new meet record of 5.70 meters, Obiena capped a roller coaster year in emphatic fashion, reinforcing his status as Southeast Asia's premier vaulter. A solitary gold for Philippine boxing sounds unbelievable, but it was worth noting that 3 of the 4 finalists lost in the gold medal rounds against 3 hometown bets. Thanks to Tokyo Olympic bronze medalist Yumir Marshall, Team Philippines avoided being blank in this meet as he secured his 5th career SEA Games gold in the men's 80-kilogram division. On the hardwood, Southeast Asian basketball supremacy once again belonged to the Philippines. Gilas Filipinas swept the gold medals in both the men's and women's 5-on-5 events. The men's team rallied past host Thailand to claim a historic 20th SEA Games gold despite late roster adjustments, while Gilas Filipinas women completed a redemption run, going undefeated to reclaim the crown after settling for silver in the previous edition. Overall, the Philippines finished 6th in the official medal standings with a total of 213 medals, 50 gold, 73 silver, and 154 bronze medals. As the SEA Games chapter closes, the focus now shifts to the next major test, the 2026 Asian Games. Filipino athletes across sports are set to return to international competition as part of their build-up and qualification campaigns. Reporting for the Scorecard, Sheila Salaysay, Bilyonaryo News Channel.
Barangay Ginebra head coach Tim Cohn was not surprised by LA Tenorio's return to the court for the Magnolia Chicken Templados hotshots. Cohn said Tenorio had already shared his thoughts about coming back, a move driven by Magnolia's need for depth with Paul Lee sidelined. The Ginebra mentor added that Tenorio has never really stepped away from the game, regularly joining Gilas Pilipinas practices and still holding his own at a high level. Cohn also noted how rare the sight is, liking Tenorio's player-coach role to the era of Sonny Jaworski.
It was cool. I saw him in Bahrain, he told me he was thinking about it. I said, think about it. Just do it, you know? I mean, what a great thing. And it hasn't been done since probably Sonny Jaworski. Maybe someone else was running along the line, but I thought it was a great thing. And when we were in the Guam window, LA was joining us in every practice, and he was killing us. He would be on the scout team, and he would kill us on that team. So the guy can still play. There's no doubt about it. But so it was fun to see him as a player coach, and I hope he continues through the playoffs and does it.
For Tim Cohn, LA Tenorio's return isn't a surprise. It's proof that some players never really leave the game. The PBA Philippine Cup quarterfinals are set and they tip off on Christmas Day at the Big Dome. Top seed San Miguel Beer meets 8th-ranked NLEX, a rematch of their season opener won by the Road Warriors. The Beermen carry a 9-game win streak, but NLEX must win twice to move on. Second seed Rain or Shine clashes with Meralco, with the Elasto Painters holding a twice-to-beat edge. Third-ranked T takes on Magnolia, another matchup where one win is all the top seed needs. And rounding out the bracket, Converge versus Ginebra, a 7-4 showdown with quarterfinal stakes. 4 matchups, 4 twice-to-beat teams, and a Christmas Day slugfest as the PBA playoff race heats up. Backlash erupted online following the UAAP men's basketball awarding ceremony after veteran columnist Quinito Henson questioned the actions of Jacob Bayla of the University of the Philippines. Henson posted on X asking if Bayla refused to accept his silver medal and noting that the young forward was not wearing his UP jersey during the rites. The post quickly went viral, drawing criticism from netizens who called for empathy, saying Bayla's reaction was understandable after a heartbreaking finals loss. Others defended the sophomore, calling it a sign of a strong competitive mindset, not disrespect. As the debate continues online, the incident reignites a familiar question in sports. Where does analysis end and compassion begin? Boxing YouTuber Jake Paul is facing at least 45 days on the sidelines after being knocked out in the 6th round by former heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua in Miami. Paul was taken to the hospital with a broken jaw and later shared X-ray images showing fractures in 2 places. Under Florida State Athletic Commission rules, any fighter knocked out is automatically suspended for a minimum of 45 days, with Paul's layoff likely to be longer. Despite the emphatic win, Joshua is set to lose nearly half of his massive fight purse. Both fighters reportedly earned around 140 million Australian dollars. But because the fight took place in the United States, Joshua will be hit with multiple layers of tax. He'll pay U.S. income tax along with British tax and national insurance contributions back home, totaling to at least 60 million Australian dollars. In total, Joshua is expected to part with about $66 million, leaving him with less than Paul, who will only be taxed in the U.S. Now let's look at some wild finishes across the NBA today. Dennis Schroeder drained a 3 with 2.2 seconds left in overtime, lifting Sacramento past Houston 125-124, as the Kings erased a 14-point fourth-quarter deficit. In Atlanta, Chicago survived a late scare to edge the Hawks, 152-150, with Matas Buzelis dropping a season-high 28. At Madison Square Garden, Jalen Brunson exploded for a season-high 47 as the Knicks rallied past Miami 132-125, winning 8 of their last 9. Brooklyn shut down Toronto 96-81, holding the Raptors to just 6 points from Scotty Barnes. In Washington, De'Aaron Fox and Luke Cornett powered San Antonio to a 124-113 win. And in Minnesota, the Timberwolves rallied down 16 to stun Milwaukee 103-100. Buzzer beaters, big nights, and statement wins around the league. Another chaotic NBA game day in the books. Italian coach Angiolino Frigoni is set to receive a contract extension as head coach of the Pilipinas men's volleyball team following a string of breakthrough performances. Under Frigoni's leadership, the Philippines ended a 6-year medal drought by winning bronze at the 33rd Southeast Asian Games, highlighted by a dramatic 5-set comeback against Vietnam. His impact continued on the world stage at the 2025 FIVB Men's Volleyball World Championship hosted by the Philippines, where the team finished 19th out of 32 nations and ranked as the second-best Asian squad. Despite his seemingly take-no-prisoner style of coaching, Frigoni has earned strong support within the team, with the federation now poised to reward his success with an extension. Coming up, let's get to know more about Kira Ellis, the young triathlete who struck 2 gold medals at the SEA Games, a statement performance on the regional stage. We'll talk with Kira when we return right here on The Scorecard. Welcome back to The Scorecard. Joining us is one of Team Philippines' breakout stars from the Southeast Asian Games. At just 19 years old, she powered through the SEA Games with an impressive medal haul, showcasing grit, composure, and elite endurance on the regional stage. Let's welcome Kira Ellis. Kira, good evening. Thank you so much for the time.
Hi, thank you for having me.
So how are you doing, Kira? 5 medals, very impressive medal haul, 2 golds, 3 silvers. How would you encapsulate this year's SEA Games experience for you?
Yeah, this is my second SEA Games, and the format was different this year, having more relays. So I had more events this year, and it was really fun just racing with the team, because usually when we do triathlons, it's mainly individual. So it was nice to have that team experience and just so many events. And I think our team did really well this year, and it was actually one of my favorite SEA Games years. So I really did enjoy it.
I think it would be an understatement, Kira, to say that this SEA Games experience for you was eventful. So let's start with the first part, where you competed in the relays with the team. You got 2 golds there. So did that take off a little bit of pressure, knowing that you got the golds already to start off the SEA Games before you went into the individual phase?
Yeah, we had gold from the last SEA Games, and I think our team was a bit pressured to keep up this year and keep that reputation up. But we know that the other teams like Indonesia, they really improved. So going into the races, we knew who our competition was, and we really prepared for it. And it was nice, again, having the relays, because I guess the pressure was shared in a way, and we're always there to support one another. And, it's team, and we're just trying to do the best for each other and just give each other the best shot we have.
Now, it was all over the news, the challenge that you had to take when you went to do the triathlon individually, because you have revealed that you had revealed that you were in the hospital for food poisoning. Could you tell us how that happened? How do you think you got the food poisoning? And, how tough was it to race not being 100%?
Yeah, it was a bit of a stressful day. I got sick on the second day of the event, so this was after the triathlon relays, and it was funny because we won all gold that day, and then I came back from the briefing for the next day, and I started puking. And at first I thought, it's just a one-time thing and then I'm fine. But for 4 hours straight, I just kept puking, and
Wow.
intervals between them. First it was I puke and then I'm okay for 30 minutes and then I puke again. But again, the intervals started getting shorter. So it was 15 minutes in between and then 5 minutes. And I was getting really dehydrated at the same time. So I called the coaches and I said, I'm puking. I think I ate something off. I think I need to see a doctor. And we rushed to the hospital around like 8 p.m. That night. And yeah, luckily they got me tested. They did some blood tests and they said I had food poisoning, and it was very stressful. But yeah, I heard other teams also got food poisoning, but not what exactly it is. Some say it's from the water maybe, or some say it's one of the foods we ate was off. But yeah, it was definitely eventful, and I guess this is part of it. So yeah, it's all good.
Kira, you must be really mentally strong to have been able to finish the race and get silver despite being not 100%. While you were racing, what was going through your mind? Was there any doubt that started to creep in, knowing that you had gone through that stage of food poisoning right before?
Yeah, I mean, because there were two of us that were supposed to start. It was supposed to be me and my teammate Raven. Unfortunately, she got sick the night before, so at least mine, I had a couple hours to kind of psych myself up to start. So I was shocked that I woke up that morning and I was warming up, and my coach told me that she wasn't cleared to start. And we had a really good strategy together, like we were talking about it, and I knew together we would have done really well because we're both good swimmers, and she's probably the strongest swimmer there, and I knew we could get a breakaway from the start and get that gold and silver together. But I went there as her domestique originally. Like, I was just there to help her because I wasn't sure on how I was feeling and how I would feel on the run. So I was really just there to protect her. And when I found out she wasn't starting, I was like, oh, okay, it's just me then. And I was very nervous before. I actually started puking before the start because I guess a bit of nerves, and I guess my stomach was still upset. But, I'm just doing what I can. I got to the start line, and I think that's the most I could ask for. And I knew starting was the hardest thing to do, I guess, because I think once the gun went off, all the adrenaline just started, and I knew I still had a chance at the medal, even if I was sick. So I'm happy with what I could perform on the day. I know it could have been better, but it is what it is, and just wasn't my time yet.
But you definitely stepped up. It wasn't planned the way it turned out, but in the end, you still got the medal. I do have this question though. How good was it to get in that water and the ice right after the race? Because most of your videos that went viral, it's you doing the interview in that ice tub.
Yeah, that was funny. So I think my mom showed me the interview video and read the comments, and I think everyone was just saying, why is she in the ice tub? What is the purpose of an ice tub? And I was just laughing because it was really hot in Thailand, and I personally don't do very well with heat, so that was the best way to cool off for me, and get a bit of lactate out of the legs, because we're racing every other day, and for the first 2 days I raced 2 events. So I'm just trying to recover for each one as fast as I can, and so I can give the best I can for the next day and the next races. So yeah, if that answers anyone's questions why I was in the ice tub, that was quite funny. Yeah,
I think it made for some great interviews as well that people will enjoy for a very long time. As a last question, Kira, what is your Christmas wish for this year, now that you've brought home 5 medals from the SEA Games and you have some time off to enjoy the holidays?
Yeah, I'm happy to just be on off season right now. It's been a long year, and I guess the Christmas wish I'm asking is just to enjoy the last few moments of this year, and then obviously have a good year next year, and I'm looking forward to it as the years count down to the Olympics. I know it's a bit far still, but that's something that's been on my mind for a while. So yeah, just hoping for a good year next year.
Well, that's something that we will definitely be praying for. The whole nation is behind you. The whole nation is proud of your accomplishments. Kira, thank you so much for your time. Congratulations again and enjoy the holidays.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Merry Christmas, Kira.
Merry Christmas.
All right, this Christmas Day, a playoff showdown takes center stage. Converge holds the edge, but Ginebra brings the never say die spirit. A semifinal spot up for grabs. We will break down this matchup when we return right here on the Scorecard. Now it's time to keep your eyes on the prize. On Christmas Day, the PBA delivers a playoff showdown that will surely deliver. The Converge Fiber Xers go head-to-head with Barangay Ginebra San Miguel in the Season 50 Philippine Cup quarterfinals. Now, both teams finished the eliminations with identical 7-4 records, but it is Converge that holds that crucial twice-to-beat advantage. One game can change everything, so let's break it down. These two teams met once this conference, and Converge made sure to leave an impression. Back in the eliminations, the Fiber Xers beat Ginebra 106-96. It was a statement game for rookie Juan Gomez de Leano, who erupted for a career-high 32 points with 6 rebounds and 6 assists. Every time Ginebra threatened, Converge responded. Shawnee Winston provided timely scoring. Justin Arana controlled the paint, and Justin Baltazar came up big in the fourth quarter. Ginebra fought back behind Stephen Holt and RJ Abarrientos, but couldn't close the gap late. That win was more than just a check in the win column. It was a warning that Converge can stand toe-to-toe with the league's giant. Now, to the matchup that defines this quarterfinal. Scotty Thompson versus Juan Gomez de Leano. For Ginebra, Thompson remains the heartbeat, a do-it-all guard who pushes the pace, sets the tone, and makes winning plays when it matters most. Now, on the other side is a rookie who plays with the poise of a veteran. Gomez de Leano has emerged as Converge's floor general, confident, composed, and unafraid of big moments. Thompson himself called him a player who plays like a vet and makes his teammates better. In their first meeting, Gomez de Leano won the duel, outscoring Thompson and controlling the game. Now, with a semifinal spot at stake, this guard-to-guard battle could decide everything. So, what will determine who moves on? For Converge, number one thing, control the tempo. When the Fiber Xers play at their pace, their offense flows freely. Number two, balance scoring. If the supporting cast steps up, defenses can't zero in on Gomez de Leano. And number three, composure. The twice-to-beat edge only matters if Converge executes and finishes. Now, for Ginebra, it starts with Scotty Thompson. When he dictates the game, the Gin Kings follow. Perimeter shooting will also be key. Making shots opens the floor and prevents Converge from packing the paint. And above all, defense in crunch time. That was the difference in their last meeting. This time, Ginebra needs to lock in late. It's youth against experience, momentum against pedigree. Converge is chasing confirmation that this breakthrough is real. Ginebra, meanwhile, carries something no stat sheet can measure, that never-say-die identity. Time and again, this team has thrived in do-or-die games, finding a way when their backs are against the wall. Christmas Day, the People's Champ versus the rising contenders. Nothing gets better than this. Now here's the match schedule for the PBA's Christmas Showdown. And with that, thank you for joining us. We'll see you again on the Scorecard, where sports is our business and business is our sport on the Bilyonaryo News Channel. This is Anton Roxas. Have a blessed evening, everybody. Good night.